out there are so many people that are lacking the opportunity to fill them. Whether it is because they can't afford tech education or because they were lacking the confidence to dive into the tech world, this is a reality that needs to change.
Regular education is teacher-focused. Everything is organized around the scarce resource, the teacher, right? You have to see how to schedule the teacher so it's maximized, its impact. What we are looking for and what we are offering is an environment where you really learn to learn the way you want to learn. So we're a student-centered approach.
The image of a techie, as in it's someone who sits in a dark room, codes all day, has no social skills, and you yourself would not identify with that person. I believe that many people would flourish in a techie role, but they don't know it yet.
At 42 Berlin, we want coding education to be accessible to everyone. It's not an easy task, because on one hand, we want for our program to be accessible to those who have never coded before. On the other hand, we want to provide a high-quality coding education on a level comparable to that of a master's degree.
The 42 pedagogy makes tech education a lot more accessible for people because it's made for the 21st century. I like to always oppose old school learning, which is very standardized, very passive, with 42 learning, which is very active. So we no longer need to be good at memorizing things, rote learning, basic computation, basic maths, but instead what we need to be good at is how to problem solve, how to collaborate as a team, how to think critically.
Everyone, regardless of background, regardless of experience, gender, anything, they can apply for this program.
We have a lot of really smart students who study their own way, who study in the middle of the night, who study early in the mornings, who study while running. I think there is no one way of learning something.
There are no teachers at 42 Berlin. And with no teachers, there's no one to hold the discipline. How do we keep our students motivated using peer-to-peer learning? What if studying could be as fun as playing a game?
We all love to play, and that is really what keeps us going when we're looking for intrinsic motivation, which is, again, at the heart of what makes students and learners successful at 42.
Every student, as they progress through the curriculum, they will gain levels, experience points, and we really want people to think of it as a video game. This means that each level that you come across, you'll come across an obstacle, and your goal is to overcome this obstacle. And if you fail, well, it really doesn't matter that much, because you can just start the level again.
In a professional environment, you fail just like you do in all other parts of your life. Now, to overcome failure and to be ready to admit it and to learn from it is really key in contributing to good organizational culture, to good team culture. So at 42, we celebrate failing, we celebrate learning from failure. It's the most painful experiences that people remember most as transformative and pushing them forward.
Building great tech is not a single person's job. It's a team effort that thrives on excellent communication. Coding, in the meanwhile, requires a lot of internal focus, independent thinking, and a great attention to detail. That's why tech education very often purely focuses on developing those coding skills. At 42 Berlin, we'd love to create not only great